Adriana. I'm originally from Silver Spring, Maryland. DMV's here? But I've been a New Yorker for about 7 years now, and I think I've been pretty lucky when it comes to my living situations. I've never really had a huge problem when it comes to like pests. Like I saw a couple roaches here and there, you know, obviously the rats rule the city, but like I never really had a problem with rats in my home until literally 2 months ago when everything changed and I'm another person. What had happened was my friend said she heard scratching in her bathroom in the middle of the night, and the next day we were like talking about it, like what could it be? Is it the neighbors? Is it something in the walls? Is it a demon? And I don't know how we went to sleep after assuming it was a demon, because like if we die, we die. So no, but it was a little baby rat, and we took care of it. It was very traumatic, and I'm not going to get into that story, but we took care of it, and that was that, or so we thought. Karma came back for us very quickly, me specifically. I was at my desk, just on my computer, you know, doing some work, listening to music, and I heard like pitter-patter coming from somewhere, so I stopped everything. I was like, okay, that was weird, but it was nothing. So I go back to work, whatever, and I hear it again, and I open my eyes and I look down, and I see like this brown puff ball. I like barely made it out, but it saw me, I saw it, and like we made eye contact, and I was just like, can I help you? And the rest of the time, I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to get to work. I got lost in the tunnels, and I was like, oh, damn, I'm sorry about that. Well, this is my room. And he's like, oh, okay, it's a little cramped in here. And I was like, it's real quick. And I was like, yeah, can I help you in any way? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just trying to get to work. You know, if I'm late for work again, my manager's gonna fire me. I have like 20 kids to feed. I got a wife. And I was like, damn, that's rough. And I was like, if you could just like spare like some cash for the subway. And I was like, I don't have any cash on this. And they were like, what do you mean? Like, I see you working. I know you got a good salary. You're working on 5, right? I know you got money. And I was like, damn, you don't know my life. Like, New York is expensive. Like, I'm sorry. So we went back and forth like that, and we had to call up the rat czar to mediate the situation. We love the rat czar. But, so, yeah, we worked it out. We're not on speaking terms anymore. We live and we grow. But no, what really happened is that I saw the rat, it saw me, and we screamed at each other and ran in opposite directions. And that whole thing just got me thinking about the rat czar and like, what are they up to? Like, what are they actually doing? Does anyone know? No, well, I do. So I looked it up to do some really important investigation, and I saw that there was like an anti-rat protest happening in Ridgewood, and I was just like, damn, like, the rats don't even know they have so many haters. It's wild. Unless they do, like there's like some sort of underground war going on, like deep in the tunnels, they got like a poster of the rat czar, and it's like, this is public enemy number 1. Tony, you're gonna go in the bathtub pipes, you're gonna come out and bite her ass, you won't see it's coming. See if you're just gonna shit in her living room, like all over it. But, yeah, and it's just crazy to think about, because the rats didn't really ask to be here. We literally give them food, shelter, everything they need to survive. They're gonna be here way after us. They're gonna survive and thrive in the apocalypse. And you know who's not gonna thrive in the apocalypse? Me. And it's not because I'm not good at directions, because I can read a map. Like, I'm pretty good at that, especially when I'm drunk, like I get where I'm going. It's not because I can't defend myself, because I could fight somebody if I wanted to. Oh, y'all believe me? No, it's because I have allergies. And I know that sounds ridiculous and like not a big deal, but it's so annoying to wake up and sneeze like 30 times a day. And you know in shows on like The Walking Dead and The Last of Us, they gotta roll up to like the abandoned Walmart and find like medication, weapons, food. And I'm gonna go up there and be like, y'all, I need some Flonase, like my sinus is killing me. I don't think I can kill any zombies today. I just have a sinus today. They're gonna kill me off immediately, which is fine. I don't need to be there. Also, if we run out of gas or like cars are no longer a thing and we gotta ride horses, I'm allergic to horses. I can't, which is ridiculous. Like, as a human, I wrote this set and I'm like pretty smart, but if you put like a cat near me, I'm just like on my knees, like, oh my god. But yeah. Anyway, I'm turning 30 this year. So that's exciting. I am gonna miss my 20s. You know, it was a lot of exploring, a lot of realizing of things. I'm definitely not gonna miss all of the crises that I had, you know, like identity crisis, relationship crisis, career crisis, like the list just goes on and on. I'm very excited to enter my Sex and the City era. I really hope I'm not Carrie Bradshaw. But some of what I explored in my 20s was when I didn't really know what I wanted to do before I decided I wanted to be an actor and like get into the arts. Was I thought I was supposed to be like a corporate girly, you know, like working for corporate America, and I worked for a lot of random jobs and just realized how ridiculous it is, like the idea of it, especially now. It's like you sit in one spot looking at this screen for 7 hours a day. Some people have like 3 screens because they're very important. Everyone has like a group leader that is in charge of if they're going to get paid, if they're going to have growth at the company, but they don't know how to use Zoom, and like they need a little minion to get them lunch. I also don't understand how people cannot have lives outside of work. I think the way I want my job to see me is literally see me go into the office, do my work, and then at the end of the day I'm going to walk out and just like, you know how video game characters, when they're leaving, they just like, bloop, they just like, the hair just like gone. That's how I want my job to assume. I want them to assume that happens to me. Like, don't try to email me, don't try to text me, I'll respond the next day at 9:30, and we'll go back to it. And yeah, you have to deal with coworkers who show you a lot of pictures of their kids, and they pretend to care, and they're just like, oh, look, Timothy, you had a little talent show, and I'm just like, tell me when Timothy can do my taxes. Society. They're like, oh, he's walking, he's so young, it's like 8 months, and I don't even know the timeline for kids or babies walking. I don't know if that's early or late. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. But yeah, and then at one of my jobs when COVID started, and it was, you know, no one knew what was going on. It was really unprecedented, as they say. One of my corporate jobs was like, okay, instead of coming in for 5 days a week, we're gonna come in 3 days a week. And I was just like, oh wow, the virus is not gonna get us, guys. If we don't come on Monday, the virus is gonna be there and be like, what? Where is everybody? We're supposed to infect them today. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm very glad. I gave that up, even though, you know, the insurance was nice and the PTO, but doing something more profitable and rewarding now, which is stand-up comedy. So.